And again, if you haven't already captured a photo of this, just to kind of take it down as reminders for yourself, right? So that you could put it up wherever it is. If you ever saw my office space, I have Post-it notes or stuff hanging all over the walls. I mean, I have probably 2 pieces of artwork and then reminders everywhere because I'm one of those. I like the color codes because the visuals are really important to me. And then I have lists like this that are up everywhere. And every time I pass by it, I'm like, oh yeah, make time to meditate today. Oh yeah, create that space for practice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna set an intention, of which, by the way, guess what? 3 words to set our intention. Compassion, forgiveness, laughter, actually 4 words, and love. Compassion, forgiveness, laughter, and love. Okay. All 4 of those words, any one of those words, any 2 or 3 of those words, I'm definitely moving into intention with those 4 words. Oh, I'm going to add a 5th. I'm just going to go into gratitude, but that's a regular for me, right? We've talked about that before. And then here we are in community, building up our practice, and then keeping a journal. So you can write about it later. We're going to write about it now with 2 minutes. So grabbing that pencil and paper, we're going to move right to the breath work. I'm going to start my timer. Again, you are going to write out how you're feeling or what's on your mind. How you are feeling or what's on your mind. Just start writing. The timer is on. How are you feeling? What's on your mind? For those of you just joining us, we're just writing out in our next remaining minute and 30 seconds, pencil or pen on a piece of paper, preferably. How are you feeling or what's on your mind? One more minute to go. One more minute to go. So excited, 25 minutes. All right, last 30 seconds. How are you feeling? What's on your mind? All right. And releasing that pen or pencil. Just noticing what you wrote and then moving it on over to the side. As we transition into belly breathing, sitting up nice and tall. Or if you are standing, again, if you're standing, feet are hip width distance apart. Grounding the soles of the feet into the floor. Extend the fingertips down on either side of the body, lifting the chest up, rolling the shoulders down the back. Also, for in a seated position, if you are in a chair, feet are hip width distance apart, bend the knees at a 90-degree angle. Soles of the feet on the ground, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders down the back. If you're sitting on the floor like me, palms of the hands onto the knees or the thighs. And of course, I invite you to close the eyes if you can. If not, take the gaze inward and down. As we move into the belly breathing, again, you can place the left palm of the hand onto the middle of the chest, right palm of the hand onto the belly, or leave the hands right where they are, just noticing the rise and fall of the chest and the belly. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose or the mouth. And with the next 4 breaths, the inhale and the exhale, bringing those words of intention back to mind. Compassion, forgiveness, laughter, love, and gratitude. Keep breathing, 2 more breaths to go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, releasing the palms of the hands onto the knees or the thighs, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down. And one more time, setting those 5 words of intention, softly speaking them to yourselves: compassion, forgiveness, love, laughter, gratitude. Just continuing to focus on the breath as we move into our open awareness meditation. And as you continue to keep the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down, I'm going to briefly do a quick body scan. Just moving the gaze from head to toe slowly. Just resting your attention on each part of the body with mindfulness, and as you continue to breathe. As you continue to breathe, just scanning different parts of the body and noticing different parts of the body. As you scan the body, moving from head to toe, again with the next breath, just opening your awareness to any sensations in the body, any sensations. This could be tension or pain, softness or toughness, any desire to feel like you want to fidget, maybe just an emotion or feeling that happens to come up. Just notice as it arises and grabs your attention. Again, as you notice it arise, mindfully observe the body. Where those sensations come up, where you might feel tension or pain or softness hardness, or you might notice the desire to fidget, or just noticing emotions or feelings coming up. Just moving into that for the next couple of minutes. Also noticing if the chest has dropped and lifting the chest up. Still keeping the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down. Just noticing any sensations coming up in the body. Any sensations as you continue to breathe. Again, full inhales, full exhales. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down. Just transitioning the breath. Transitioning with the breath. To invite your practice now to experience your hearing. Your hearing. Just like yesterday, when a sound comes into your awareness, observe and acknowledge that you are hearing. Now combining it with earlier bodily sensations as you continue to breathe and sit or stand through this practice. Just noticing any bodily sensations and the sounds presented in this moment. In this moment. Continuing to keep the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down. You might notice in your observation of bodily sensations. You might feel a pause. And then you might notice a sound. As you continue to breathe, both these observations of bodily sensations and noticing what you hear. You smoothly let it go. Allow yourself to move on to the next moment of observation or witnessing. And as you continue to breathe, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down, begin to start transitioning to staying open to including one's thinking mind. One's thinking mind. I invite you to observe your thoughts or any emotional experiences or general mental states that come up. Again, whatever's present, just noting that you're having an experience of the mind, an experience of the mind. And as you continue to breathe, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down, as you continue to observe any external sounds or internal sounds within your room, which is all part of the practice. You're still moving through and adding in thinking mind. And just witnessing or observing any thoughts, or any emotional experiences, or general mental states that are presenting itself in this moment, enabling us to have an experience of our mind in this moment. And continuing to keep the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down. On the next breath, during our last few minutes, finally adding in the practice of noticing feeling tones. Here you cultivate an intention to receive and just to remain open. You recognize whatever is present in your awareness and how that feels. And then just notice if the mind is reacting to any part of your present experience. And you make that reaction or response a part of this practice. Allowing yourself to include that in. Just noting any feeling tone. And this highlights your intention to receive and remain open. Just observing whatever is present in your awareness and how that feels. And again, just making that a part of your practice right now. And keeping the eyes closed or the gaze inward and down, begin to start deepening the breath. And on the next breath, slowly releasing the chin down towards the chest, stretching out the back of the neck. And then on the next breath, slowly opening the eyes, again allowing the gaze and focus to come on its own. And then on the next breath, lifting the chin up and meeting me back on the screen.